What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Monday, August 7th slate of games. Take a look at that leaderboard. Start us off.
Yeah, and I went 1-0 on the game picks yesterday because I gave out the Philadelphia Phillies minus 1.5 on the full game run line versus the Royals. And the Phillies, they absolutely dominated this game, and they won it by a score of 8-4. I was a little bit worried at first because the Royals, they put up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, but thankfully that is where their scoring stopped. So shout out to the Phillies for cashing this bet for us.
Yeah, I had the Diamondbacks minus 1.5 on the run line against the Twins. The Twins wound up inning at the bottom of the ninth with a 3-run home run, winning the game 5-3. But Trey, this entire game was Chinese water torture. The Diamondbacks had 11 hits. They left 11 people on base. They were horrible with runners in scoring position. I hated every second of it. They never were covering the minus 1.5 spread. It was horrible. They tied it up 2-2. They took the lead 3-2. Next batter on the bottom of the ninth with a solo shot. I thought maybe in extras we get it. Nope. 3-run shot next at bat. So very tough game to watch there. I'm moving on to today. 1-1 as a team today. Let's go sweeping the board today. Starts off.
Yeah, and I'm going to be attacking the team that just broke your heart in the Minnesota Twins at the Detroit Tigers game. And this game should be pretty fun to watch. We're getting treated to a mega game here in the AL Central. Psych, just kidding. But I do think this game should still be fun to watch because the Twins, they are the leaders in the AL Central with a 58-54 record, 26-30 on the road this season, though. And the Tigers, they have the 4th worst record in the American League with a 49-61 record, a pitiful 23-31 at home this season, though. But I do expect this game to be rather low scoring. So give me the tie in the first inning, and I'm also going to take the under 8.5 total runs in this game. And I truly think that this game is going to be a pretty low-scoring game. I wanted to take the Twins minus 1.5, but it's kind of tricky whenever you take the under and the minus 1.5. It's kind of threading the needle there. But I do think that both these pitchers here are going to show up in this game because the Twins, they're throwing out my favorite pitcher in the entire MLB in Pablo Lopez. And Lopez, he's pitched in 12 road games so far this season, turned into a 3-4 record with a 3.39 ERA, paired with an impressive 1.12 whip. But Lopez, the reason why I love him so much is he's one of the best strikeout pitchers in the MLB. He's ranked 3rd overall in total strikeouts this season, and he averages 7.5 strikeouts per game. So look for him to dominate this Tigers lineup that already struggles to put the bat on the ball. Detroit, they're throwing out Joey Wentz in this game, who is a pretty young pitcher, who is still getting his feet wet in the major leagues, and he's only pitched in 17 games so far this season. He's turned that to a 2-9 record with a 6.37 ERA, paired with a 1.6 whip. And Lopez, he's just head and shoulders a better pitcher than Wentz when it comes to dominating on the mound. So give me the under 8.5 total runs in this game and the tie in the first inning.
Yeah, Trey, I do like that play. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Washington Nationals going up against the Philadelphia Phillies. I will be taking my Nationals on the run line plus 1.5 at minus 109. I really like this play, and I also like the over for this game, but I'm just going to take the Nationals on the run line. If you like the over, take it. I think it's a great play, but I'm just going to play one play. The Phillies will have Ranger Suarez on the mound, and that is why I love the Nationals in this game. Ranger Suarez has gone 6 straight games, now giving up 6+ hits in those starts, and in 5 of his last 6 starts, he's given up 7+ hits in those starts as well. He's also given up 3 runs in 5 of those 6 games. He is struggling, and his ERA has jumped a full point in the last month. And against the Nationals, he is going to struggle again because the Nationals team, they can hit the ball. If the one thing they can do, they can hit the ball. They are a top 5 team in the MLB with a 260 team batting average and are top 10 in hits per game. They should be able to stay with the Phillies, putting up some runs on Suarez in this game. The Nationals will also have Trevor Williams on the mound. And while he's not the best option the Nationals have in that starting rotation, he will be able to do enough to keep them in this game until we see a bullpen fight towards the end. Give me the Nationals on the run line plus 1.5 in this game. Trey, let's move over to the player prop. Starts off.
Yeah, I went 1-1 yesterday because I gave out Fernando Tatis over 1.5 total bases versus the Dodgers, and I also gave out Andrew Heaney under 5.5 strikeouts versus the Marlins. And Tatis, he did absolutely nothing in this game to push us towards the over because he went a massive 0-for-4 in this game and did not even sniff a base. So that one was really tough. But thankfully, Heaney, he did cash the under for us in this game. He did pitch in 5 2/3 innings, allowing 0 runs on 4 hits. So he did pitch a damn good game. But thankfully for us, though, he did only strike out 4 batters. So that felt good. I went 1-1 yesterday, looking to sweep the board today.
Yeah, Trey, something I didn't think I'd be saying. Lance Lynn had a very good performance tonight against the Padres. I did go 1-1 as well. I had Sandy Alcantara under 2.5 earned runs against the Rangers. He allowed 4 or 5 runs. John Purdy had an error in the first inning, had an error in the third inning. He was throwing Sandy off. He allowed 2 earned runs, and then he's done what Sandy's done all year long: home run, home run, home run, home run. He got pounded today against the Rangers. I should have went over. I trusted him. I won't trust him anymore on the season. Then I had Freddie Freeman over 1.5 bases against the Padres. He sent one to the moon, hitting a home run against Rich Hill. So we go 1-1 there. 2-2 as a team. Let's sweep the board today. Trey, starts off.
Yeah, and I'm going to be going with the NL MVP, Ronald Acuna Jr., over 11.5 fantasy score versus the Pirates. And Acuna, he's been the NL MVP for basically the entire season. And it is very fair because Acuna, he's played in 109 games, turned that to an average of 1.37 hits per game, 0.3 home runs per game, 0.6 RBIs per game, 0.9 runs per game, 0.6 walks per game, and 0.5 stolen bases per game. He is just filling up the stat sheet with every game, and this game should be no different because he's getting a cupcake matchup here versus the Pittsburgh Pirates because they're throwing out Osvaldo Bido in this game, and Bido's pitched in 9 games and started in 7 of those, and he's turned that to a 2-2 record with a 5.18 ERA paired with an absolutely brutal 1.7 whip. Bido, he's been allowing a ton of base runners this season, and this game should be no different. So give me Ronald Acuna Jr. to leave his mark all over this game and to go over 11.5 fantasy score versus the Pirates.
Yeah, Trey, I do love that play, and this proves that we don't share plays because my play is going to be Austin Riley to go over 1.5 bases against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm not going to give you Bito's stats because Trey just did it. I'm just going to say Austin Riley for the Atlanta Braves has been eating at the plate in the last 10 games, collecting 4 home runs and a hit in every single one of his starts. This is going to be a great opportunity for him to put up a quick run on the board in the top of the first and get for the Atlanta Braves. So I'm going to take him to go over 1.5 bases, maybe hit a home run and drive in Acuna for some fantasy points there. So we're both on the Braves tomorrow, both taking props for them. Trey is on Acuna over fantasy points, and I'm taking over 1.5 bases for Riley. Trey?
Back-to-back days that we're staying in the same game. But my pitching prop, I'm going to go with Patrick Sandoval under 15.5 outs versus the Giants. This is going to be the first outs prop that I've thrown out, but it does seem like this play might be one of my favorite plays of the year so far because we've seen Sandoval pitch in 19 games so far this season, and he's hit the under 15.5 outs in 12 of those 19 games. That is a 64% hit rate, and I love our chances to hit the under in this game today for a couple of reasons. And the first one is it seems like the Angels just don't like to keep Sandoval out there for too long. The Angels only like to pitch Sandoval right at 5 innings per start, and he's pitched at right at 5 innings in 6 of his 8 starts, so that is a really good trend right there. And the second reason is because of this matchup versus the Giants. The Giants, they do average 2.28 runs per game in the first 5 innings. If they can push that average to 3 runs in the first 5 in this game, I really love our chances for Sandoval to get out before the 6th inning. So give me Patrick Sandoval to go under 15.5 outs versus the Giants.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. For my pitching prop, I'm going to be looking at Brayan Bello to go over 2.5 earned runs allowed against the Kansas City Royals. Trey's looking at the screen. This is a really tough pick for me because you guys know I love Brayan Bello, but this is how I would attack any other pitcher if they were pitching like this. I can't play favorites. I'm just trying to win some money with this play. So over the last 4 starts with Brayan Bello, he has given up at least 3 runs in all 4 starts, and he's given up a home run in all 4 starts as well. His confidence is shaking, giving up 8+ hits in 3 of the last 5 starts. So I'm going to take the Kansas City Royals to get on him early in this game, who, by the way, are one of the hottest teams in the MLB, winning 7 of the last 9 games. In the 9-game stretch with the Kansas City Royals, they have scored 6+ runs in 6 of the last 9 games. They are also hitting a lot of home runs. And in the series against the Philadelphia Phillies, they put up a total of 17 runs in 3 games. As a team, they are clicking right now, even though they have been bad all season long. Until I see Bello get back to his old self, I'm going to attack him. Give me Brayan Bello to go over 2.5 earned runs against the Royals, guys. That's going to do it for MLB player props and game picks for Monday, August 7th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.